How to get your first order on Fiverr? Best strategy. Hi there, you guys. Welcome to another video. And in this video, I'll show you ways for you to get your first client on Fiverr. It's easy to feel lost on Fiverr, and there are hundreds of gigs in your direct competition, and standing out from them may seem impossible. You are probably frustrated because you are not getting orders on Fiverr after spending weeks on it. Now, I will help you turn that around by showing how to get your first order on Fiverr. And once you get over this hurdle, you will open the gates to many more orders from new and repeat clients. And this will earn you the extra income you crave for. And maybe someday you will quit your job and freelance full time. Okay, so first is to select your niche. One way is to uh, narrow down the service that you offer. So there are thousands of gigs on every broad category on Fiverr. You cannot get into the marketplace with wide niche gigs like content writing, graphic design, etc. You need to be very specific at the beginning of your selling journey. So if you are a new graphic designer seller on Fiverr, you will not get any visibility on Fiverr for a gig titled, "I will design nice graphics for you." So why? Because there are tons of gigs from established designers on Fiverr. So when someone searches for graphic designer on Fiverr, this is what they see. Okay. There are almost 1,500 gigs in your direct competition, right? And those gigs are from established designers with hundreds of reviews and 5-star ratings with pricing as low as $5. You cannot compete with them just yet. You need to make your services more specific to target a niche audience. You can do that based on number one, category search, number two, your audience industry. So now, first way is based on category search. So what you want to do is to click on the category drop down here. And this is what you'll see, right? These are subcategories available under the graphic design niche. The numbers in brackets are the gigs that target them. Of course, these are big numbers too, but much smaller than the main category. Select one and create a gig around it. So we have here logo design, others, t-shirt, and merchandise. So maybe you can select the least, illustration is the least ordered category right here. Okay, sell in those niches so that you have less competition and more success. Another way is or based on your audience history. You can create a gig targeting the audience industry. For example, if you are an SEO expert, you can target specific industries like real estate, dental, law, finance, etc. Now, here's what Fiverr suggests for the keyword SEO for real estate. So let me just type it in. Real estate. There you go. Let's hit search. So this is what Fiverr suggests. So you can see here a new seller ranking for this keyword. So new seller ranking, Fiverr choice tagging, and stuff like that. Next, number two, another way is to, of course, display your strengths, you guys. You might already have a general idea on your skill set and a gig focused on that, but is your offering in line with the niche you want to sell in? Suppose you are a content writer with specialization in crafting blog posts. Did you mention that in your gig? This is another great way to niche down your services. And you guys aim to be a specialist while you start freelancing. This is essential to get your first order on Fiverr. If you position yourself as a generalist, you will find it hard to win trust of potential clients. But when you position yourself as a specialist and show samples of your work, you stand a better chance of getting an order. You can change your positioning in the future once you have enough reviews by creating a new gig that targets a broader audience. Right. Now, another way, you guys, is to skill up. So I have here a platform called Udemy. Nothing beats experience, but skill comes pretty close, right? To get people to spend on your services before seeing any review, you need to give them the confidence that you can do the job. a certification does just that. And that's what Udemy offers. Today, there are many affordable and even free courses that whip up your skills and provide a certificate. Consider starting with Udemy right here. It is a good platform to take beginner intermediate level courses. So I have here Udemy. You can start learning from a lot of free courses just by signing up right here, or if you already have an account, log in right here. Number 4 is identify your target audience. Now, we talked about being very specific about what you sell, but it is equally important to know who you want to sell to. Define your ideal target audience by answering these questions that I have here. First is, what exactly are their concerns? And how can you address them? Number 2, what type of services do they need? Number 3, what are their demographics? Or age, gender, location, etc. Now, once you have the answers, streamline your gig content to the needs of your potential clients. Now, I have here secret tip number 1. One of the most innovative ways to get your first gig is reaching out to sellers who are already successful. So now, let's look at this seller right here. He has 45 orders. Let's click on. Okay. 45 orders. And $15. And this seller is rated 4.9 stars. She already had like 45 clients, and wow. Okay. So now once you've seen like a successful seller, they have a lot of successful business on hand, right? And the struggle to complete their gig on time is real. So if you reach out to them and offer to take away some of their workload, you might land yourself a gig. This technique is called gig tie-ups. Now, for example, this seller has, let's say, 45 orders, and they might need some help, right? But do note that these sellers see you as competition. So you might get a gig, but most certainly not a review. This is because reviews boost your chances of getting more gigs, and your competitors don't want that. So try to reach out to sellers who work on services related to your gig, but not those who are in direct competition. For example, if someone sells SEO gigs, you may reach out to them to offer SEO content writing services. Now, I have here last tip number 2. Secret tip number 2. When you are trying to get your first order on Fiverr, sell for reviews, not for money. All right, reviews are important signal to sellers and to Fiverr that you have delivered quality work before. The more reviews you gather, the easier it is to get more orders. So yes, you guys, that's it for this video. There are a lot more tips that I wanted to tell you, but basically that is it for the time that I have for this video. So you guys, if I missed anything out, feel free to comment down below, and I will see you again in the next video. Peace out.